like swim gear. Fuck it, you feel?
Woke them up, they wide awake. Just sent my hoe out of state. Them niggas expired. Take them off the shelf, they out of date. Fuck the rapper, bitch. When we out, I make her hide her face. Don't be mad at me. Get your hoe, she the one out of place.
Family. How y'all feeling tonight, family? I hope everybody blessed. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. If y'all ain't been told I love you, I love y'all, family, for real. Oh, my mama. Now, listen, this is what we doing, y'all. We're gonna go get right into content, too. We ain't gonna waste no time. I ran across a good clip, man. I think we all gonna like this one. I'm just saying, they gotta do better. Let's check it out, y'all.
This is Tayagram reporting for the Real News Network in Baltimore City, Maryland. I'm standing right here on the blood of another victim of police brutality. But the question that we're asking is the Baltimore Police Department capable of reform?
It really shocked me when I seen how they did that young man, regardless black, white, green, Chinese, it doesn't matter. And they talk about Black Lives Matter. Come on.
They witnessed yet another beatdown by Baltimore City Police. Residents of the East Baltimore community who were there when this yet to be identified officer punched 26-year-old Deshaun McGreer without provocation.
I think he needs to take a stress test, really, because
and these is all kids, man. It's like it's a group of kids running around Baltimore going through it in life, man. Shit crazy, man.
He's taking all his anger on us.
The Real News visited the spot where it occurred, and there they pointed to blood that poured from McGreer's mouth, the result of injuries sustained from the attack. They say that once again, the police have violated the rights of the community.
I mean, you're supposed to protect us. You know, supposed to look after us, and you mean to tell me you're coming out and you're attacking us?
Yes, it's upsetting. You know, I have 6 sons myself. Yeah, it's crime material, and I can feel his mother, sister, brother. Yes.
And they had a message for Mayor Catherine Pugh, who did not respond to our request for comment.
Honestly, our mayor, Catherine Pugh, needs to step up and get on top of that. Get a good commissioner that's going to sit there and fight for us in our community.
But based on past history, both moves seem unlikely. Police said they are investigating the incident, and the officers in the video have been suspended. Police Commissioner Gary Tuggle would only say that the video was disturbing. But the residents we spoke to worry about the actions of the officers, and it reveals just how little has changed in a department currently under federal consent decree.
And what's your message to the mayor?
She sees what's going on out here. She knows what's going on. She needs to come out here and walk these streets.
The city entered the decree with the federal government last year after a scathing Justice Department report found that the Baltimore City Police Department used unconstitutional and racist policies. But since that report, other videos have surfaced showing more police misbehavior, including this series of body cam videos where officers were caught on tape planting drugs. One officer was charged, but police commanders defended their actions.
The camera was on, now it's off. So does that mean that when the camera was off, some type of criminal misconduct was taking place by police officers? I think that's a conclusion that we just can't jump to because a camera is off.
A disconnect that City Councilman Christopher Burnett.
Wow. Baltimore don't play, man. God damn. Even the police ain't no joke, family. Listen to this shit. These motherfuckers ain't no joke. Oh, my mama. Can't nobody win out that motherfucker if they tried.
Policies. But since that report, other videos have surfaced showing more police misbehavior, including this series of body cam videos where officers were caught on tape planting drugs. One officer was charged, but police commanders defended their actions.
The camera was on, now it's off. So does that mean that when the camera was off, some type of criminal misconduct was taking place by police officers, I think that's a conclusion that we just can't jump to because a camera is off.
A disconnect that City Councilman Christopher Burnett and Vice Chairman of the Public Safety Committee says it shows why the department needs to be reined in.
I'm glad someone recorded it and posted it, because those are the kind of things that we need to be putting out there, that there is still a culture in our police department that's lawless, that does not respect the citizens of Baltimore, and we have to do better.
We have a consent decree, all these reform efforts. What has to happen for this police department to stop breaking the law?
That's a head scratcher, right? You would think that with the federal government and judges and a consent decree monitoring team, all in the media, doing excellent work at shining a light on the department and the culture of the department, that would be enough. At this point, I'm not entirely sure.
But for the residents of East Baltimore, they say reform and accountability efforts have a long way to go. And that what happened to McGreer is another example of police acting with impunity against a community they are supposed to serve.
Bad enough what's going on out here, but you got a law enforcement officer that's doing that. That's not right.
Crazy.
This is Teogram and Stephen Janis reporting.
What y'all think, family, man? I'm going to tell y'all like this. Shit. It ain't a secret how shit go down in Baltimore. Everything is a secret. Not only everything is a secret, but shit, why not keep it a secret? You got the actual law enforcement ready to put their hands on your motherfucking ass. What'd you say? You said what happened? The law enforcement gonna come beat your ass. So we gotta be realistic, y'all. Just pay attention, man. Man, Baltimore is unsafe, man. I don't understand. Do they got a motherfucking mayor, a governor, or anything like that? Is it anybody somebody can really go to? Like, what the fuck is going on in Baltimore, man? Out of line, man. But we're gonna move on, family. But anyways, listen, we're gonna get into T.I.'s son, man. Lil King, y'all. Lil King got pulled over. From my understanding, I believe he had a warrant. Not only had a warrant, but then he had the thing on him. On my mama, he had that thing on him. So we're going to see how far this go, y'all. Pay attention. Hit that like. Share the video. Hit that subscribe button, family.
10th, 2024, in broad daylight in Dunwoody, Georgia. Things quickly escalated for T.I.'s 19-year-old son, King Harris. Investigators say he pulled out of a gas station and nearly slammed into a police cruiser. Within moments, the officer spun around, lights flashing, and stopped the BMW Harris was driving. But what the officer discovered after running his name turned a simple traffic stop into something much bigger.
Good. I stopped you because you crossed double yellow lines to turn left onto Mount Vernon.
I was coming. It was the middle in the intersection. There was a gap, and there was nobody coming. And then I was coming to turn.
Well, I'm saying that you weren't allowed to turn left right there because it's separated by those double yellow lines.
I apologize.
I got you. Do you have your license on you? Before, go and step up. Okay, Mr. Harris. Okay, we gotta have a talk about something else. So keep your hands on the steering wheel for me. Both hands. Grip the steering wheel for me. I appreciate it. I'm putting your license on top of the car. Don't let me forget. Can you unlock the door for me right quick? Well, you need to step out and talk to me back here. You got a warrant out for you. So now that you have been advised, you're being detained. Okay? Do anything other than what I'm telling you. And I mean, you seem like a cool kid. I don't want anything to come out of this. So let's just make sure that the warrant's valid and go from there. Okay?
Family, I wonder if I'm really curious. Did the officer see the gun as he was sitting in there, sitting in front of him, talking to him? Because it just, or was it literally just a fact that he read a warrant? It's curious because it seemed kind of nervous to me, but That's either here and there.
Make sure everyone got it.
All right, I need you to step out the vehicle.
What you want to do? You want to take my gun on you?
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well?
What's going on?
All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this.
Man, little
I don't want any
change track,
accidental
man.
fires.
That's how they do in the South. That's how everybody do, actually.
There's no safety. You got to
There's no safety.
take it.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to mess around with that too much. You just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest. We're going to be at the church. All right, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just going to take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I'm sure that is.
Just take the step to the side for me. Hey, boss, you don't have any firearms on you?
I do, but it's concealed.
Okay, just leave it where it's at. You cool? You cool, man? Just
For sure.
stand by. All right, let's step back here. Stand by right here for me. There we go. On 10 extend, 1 to 10. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down. They're still verifying the warrant, but I just need you to take a seat in my vehicle right there.
So what they send my warrant for?
So your warrant is for failure to appear. Dispatch is going to call in and make sure it's still valid.
Failure to appear where? I didn't have no court dates.
It's for DUI out of Pickens County.
Out of Pickens County. The only DUI, I had a suspicion of a DUI a long time ago, and it was dismissed. So I don't know what they're gonna be talking about.
Apparently there was some kind of miscommunication because right now it's you see it right here on my computer. It's still showing up on it. Pickens County, is that Georgia?
Man, Pickens County. I don't even know what Pickens County is. So I'm confused.
Where was your DUI?
Jasper
Jasper is that a city or a county?
County. Can I call my lawyer?
No, not at this time. That it looks like it was for a DUI.
I want to know where. I want to know why.
I told you, Pickens County.
I don't know where Pickens County is. I don't know where that is.
I mean, I can just tell you what I'm looking at. So,
hey, man, just do your job. I ain't mad or tripping at nobody.
I'm just trying to be transparent with you.
Understood.
Because, you know, you've been cool with me, so I'm going to try and be as transparent and cool with you as I can be.
I appreciate it.
For sure. I smell some weed in the car. So our procedures, we got to check it. Is there anything else that I need to be aware of?
This shit is crazy, man. I keep asking this man the same shit.
I don't want y'all to search the car.
Well, I understand that, but if I smell weed, that's probable cause to search the vehicle.
If you're not going to find me, you're going to find my guns.
You ain't gonna find nothing. You gonna just find my guns. These niggas running around with pistols on them, on my mama. Fully loaded, one in the head on mommy. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. When it comes out of this down south shit, man, that shit hit different. I'm trying to tell you, y'all. On my mama. Listen, ain't no way possible. This man running around with a warrant with the most pistols on him. And they don't gotta carry the real. Because again, that shit normal. Pay attention, family.
Multiple guns.
I got a stick, an AR.
I got you.
That's it. You can. I mean, I'm telling you not to search it, but if you do search it, you're not gonna find it.
Yeah, man. I got a job to do.
I mean, how do that go though? Because he is telling them, I'm telling you not to search it. I don't give you consent to tell it. So I'm just trying to figure it out. How does that go? If I'm telling you right now, I don't give you no consent to search it. And I'm telling you, don't search it. But in the meanwhile, if that's what you decide to do, I'm telling you what you're going to run into. Only thing the officer can say is, I'm just doing my job. I mean, well, your job is not to go against what he asking you not to do. You ask him a question, he give you an answer. One thing about the law, man, they do what they want to do. That's on my mama.
So, just hang tight for me, and I'll let you know what dispatch says. So, guys, I got to check the car because I smell some weed coming out there. Is there anything that I need to be aware of?
There's guns and
There's guns?
No, my bag came out, just my firearm.
Yeah, I got you. Can I?
Good, you got in there.
Not sure. Two more. That's clean, right?
That's in the survival video or what? That's in the survival video?
You said that they're the driver's guns? Well, I understand they're clean, but whose guns are they?
The question is, how many guns is it? What the fuck? I'm throwing off. Like, goddamn.
I don't. You don't have an answer for that.
You can run in there. You see that. No, yeah.
One of them is
I don't know.
and Mariah Harrison's name, and I think the other two are ours and King Harrison's name.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, they legal, so it's okay that he told them exactly who name they in. They legal, right? It ain't nothing wrong with him doing that. I don't believe so.
And this boy, this boy grew up picket fence, millionaire kid. Why you want to be a thug, man? Why you running around with all these guns like you got ops out here and this and that? Like, it's mind-blowing, man. It's mind-blowing to me. This kid need to be in college, for real.
On my mama. On my mama.
So I was able to put that in the truck. In the driver's seat.
Excuse me, family.
Ain't no motherfucking way. They got the wrong man, wrong guy. What the fuck is that? They got drones flying and shit. They searching the car, they're not finding shit. It's not shit to find. What? Niggas is bored. They gotta be bored. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Oh shit. A female cop. Bro, these niggas so fucking stupid. I ain't got nothing in the fucking hood. I look like a fucking dope boy to you? No, I ain't like, come on, bro, at this point. We just fucking up.
Hey. You said what? Oh yeah. I've not found much yet. Yeah. Well, dispatch is confirming if the driver has a warrant. If he does, then yeah. So it's probably just the driver that's gonna go. It is a nice car. Yeah, they don't. If it's just weed smell in the car, they don't like you to use the dog because then there's already PC to go in the car. And they have other reasons, but
at this point, we is just fucking off. I can't even put my grabber hat. Shout out my dog's grabber. I can't even put my shit on.
Ain't no way this nigga in there hollering about I can't put my hat on. Shout out, he's shouting out motherfuckers. Oh my God. Family, I don't know what the world coming to, man. Everything is about a motherfucking view, man. I swear to God, man. Ain't no way. First of all, he shouldn't even be in the back of a cop car. He got a fucking warrant for probably just not going to court because he feel like he just don't gotta go. Like, come on, man. It's sad. It's really sad.
At this point, it ain't nothing in there. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck they? Like, what the fuck do they think they gonna find in there?
This kid want to be a gangster so bad, man.
Dang. Why am I? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. What the fuck do they really want? Because they ain't even looking at this warrant no more. Man. Bro, nothing's in the fucking car. Nothing's in there. Come back so we can figure out what the fuck I got going on. There's nothing in the fucking car. Hey, I just wanted to, cause they talking about a warrant. I honest to God don't know what they talking about, and I just wanted to know the update on it.
Okay, well, when he's done, he'll come back and he'll tell you, okay?
All right. Man, I can't believe this nigga pulled me the fuck over. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this shit. I cannot fucking believe this shit. Oh.
That nigga said, I can't believe this nigga pulled me the fuck over.
What is the man looking for? What are he looking for? Cops think they are so fucking smart. I just told you, you're not gonna find shit with my guns. And he gonna.
Why so
you
many
already
guns?
found that? What we?
Why so many guns? I'm confused.
These niggas can't fucking search. You better off calling the fucking dog. Oh, bro, then they got this fucking go to jail van in the back. Man, fuck no. Bro, what they think I'm Pablo Escobar?
Yo, that nigga got the semi-automatic rifle. Damn, he got that bitch on him. That nigga got that bitch on him, man. And I'm gonna keep it real with you, like, why ride around like that on my mama? But look, let's be clear. It's legal. I promise you that motherfucker legal. Watch this shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I think he did. Or the driver told me.
Yeah, put my stick in the back in the truck. That much. Yeah, put my shit back. How you found it, man? Thank you. Thank you. Yep, thank you. Put my shit back where you found it, bro. What the fuck is we still searching, bro? Now I'm getting impatient because there ain't shit going on. They talking about a fuck ass warrant. I don't know what the fuck they talking about.
You all right, man?
Yeah, I'm just getting impatient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, he said you guys are famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What'd you say his name so I can look you up?
King Harris.
King Harris?
You know T.I.?
Huh?
T.I.?
Who's that?
That's my father.
No, I know it. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't he just retire? Or
Yeah.
say he's gonna retire?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you, man?
20.
20? All right, man. Hang tight, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, bro.
Nigga running around with all them guns on him, man.
If damn, I literally forgot what I was gonna tell you. How old are you?
20.
20? Depending on what the option.
He said, I really forgot what I was going to tell you. I'm curious, do we really got a warrant now?
Says you cool one of them taking over the car, or you want someone to take it?
Okay, they is taking him, so he definitely got a warrant, y'all.
Nah, somebody had to come get it. I mean, JC can take it. My house right around the corner, but where am I going?
So you're gonna go to DeKalb County, just because of whatever it is you got going on over there in Pickens.
I don't even know where Pickens is.
Pickens.
He on his way to Cobb County. At least he ain't going to Fortin County. Yeah, them motherfuckers, they trying to get through the walls on the nigga.
Pickens far, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Pickens like an hour and
I haven't
it's
had.
over there by Fort Sight.
Of course, I don't know what none of that is. All I know is I had a suspicion of a DUI in Jasper County, and I beat it. So I don't know what Pickens is.
So Pickens is probably Jasper County. So what's going to happen is we're going to take you to the cab right here is local, and then from the cab, they're going to pick you up from over there and take you to Jasper County.
They're going to take me to Jasper County?
Yeah. Well, they're going to Jasper County is going to come pick you up from there, from the cab.
Where's the bond? We're not
gonna know because we don't have all the paperwork for it.
Bro, I'm so confused right now.
What you confused about?
Because how do I got a warrant?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I got papers that this case was dismissed, why is my warrant still on it?
I don't know, brother. You're gonna have to talk to Jasper County about that one. I know, trust me, bro. I get what you're saying. Like, it's frustrating because now you gotta ride over there.
Bro, listen. I need to make some calls before I ride over there.
Where's your phone at?
My phone's in the car.
It's still in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll let you take your phone and all that, but right now, the phone calls don't have to wait, okay? So just stand by.
You want this ad to go with you?
Yeah, I'm going to jail.
I'm sorry, I didn't give you the update. So they did confirm it. So the warrant is valid and they do want you.
Wow.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I want you to make sure that you know your rights. I'm going to read you Miranda real quick. Just give me 1 sec. Just going to read you Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any of my questions or make any statements. So my question to you is, I found just a non-felony amount of weed in that ashtray in the back, as well as in that basketball sleeve. So I'm gonna go over here and talk to these guys, and someone has to get charged with it. It's not your weed. I'm not talking. You're not gonna talk to me? I gotcha. You have any questions for me? Do you need anything to go with you? Your phone? Where's your phone at? Your phone. We're in the car.
I don't know. Some people say that's what Thug should have said. I ain't got nothing to say. I just need my phone. I'm just saying. Excuse me, family. We can do better.
I'm not looking for phones. I'm looking for drugs and guns. What kind of phone is it?
What color is your phone?
It's a 10. Last question for you, boss.
Low key segregating right now, for real.
Mine, bro. It's yours? Which one? That block? That's my block, bro. No, that's one with them.
These motherfuckers thirsty too. What's this, Cobb County? Stay the fuck away from Cobb County, y'all.
I had to look too. Oh, this was in the rear passenger seat. Oh, this was yours. Yeah.
These motherfuckers did a live investigation right here. He said, that motherfucker said, I don't really care about the phone. We worry about some drugs. We want some drugs right now.
Rights and not answer any of my questions or make any statements. So my question to you is, I found just a non-felony amount of weed in that ashtray in the back, as well as in that basketball sleeve. So I'm gonna go over here and talk to these guys, and someone has to get charged with it. It's not your weed. I'm not talking. You're not gonna talk to me? I gotcha. You have any questions for me? Do you need anything to go with you?
My phone. Yo, nigga said, he said, do you have anything you want to say? He said, I don't. He said, is there anything I can do? Anything I can get you? He said, you're my phone. Yo, hold on, y'all. That shit.
Answer any of my questions or make any statements. So my question to you is, I found just a non-felony amount of weed in that ashtray in the back, as well as in that basketball sleeve. So I'm gonna go over here and talk to these guys, and someone has to get charged with it. It's not your weed. I'm not talking. You're not gonna talk to me? I got it.
He said, you're not going to talk to me? He said, I don't have nothing to say on my mama.
You have any questions for me?
You got any questions for me? I don't. Oh, my mama. You got any questions for me? I don't. For real.
Do you need anything to go with you?
You need anything to go with you?
Your
phone. My phone.
Where's your phone at?
Oh!
We're in the car. I'm not looking for phones. I'm looking for drugs and guns.
Big game. I ain't looking for a phone. I'm looking for drugs and guns. He switched that whole conversation up that fast. Listen, stay the fuck out of Cobb County, y'all. I'm telling you. Ain't no way. You didn't just see this shit? Listen, let me be clear. This is a young boy. So he thought he had him one by talking real fast. I'm just being honest. I still don't agree to him running around with 100 guns and, you know, having a warrant for a DWI. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's some shit that is like, go handle that shit. Get that shit out the way. Get your license back where you needed to get and move forward. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers feel like they don't have to obey the law. I'm just being honest, y'all. This is why they can do shit like not appear to a DWI court, nigga. You know they coming to get you. They feel like you are a danger to society. That's a fact, because at some point they gonna feel like you still driving around. Why? Because you ain't never even come to the appearance. I don't know. Pay attention. But anyways, y'all, he did a quick little investigation fast too. And if that little nigga wasn't smart, he would have had him one.
What color is your phone?
It's a PlayStation.
Last question for you, boss. The weed that's in the car, is this yours or his?
Mine, bro.
It's yours?
Listen, which one? That blunt? That's my blunt, bro.
No, that's the one with thick.
I had the little clip seat.
Oh, this was in the rear passenger seat. Oh, this was yours. Yeah, that just like you're gonna take it off them? If there ain't. So someone's gonna have to take this. Is it yours or is it the driver's?
Somebody's gonna have to take that.
Take the charge. You get a ticket. It's just a city citation.
I don't even come on.
I appreciate it.
You ain't going to jail. I know. Let's do it. I got you.
Okay. I don't think I got your ID just yet. Yeah. And then after this, we'll be good.
That's how you know. Look, this how you know. Don't be no cap.
What I would appreciate more than anything right now is to be able to make a phone call. So that when we get there, we can already be figured
To who? Who are you trying to make a phone call to?
Man, Lisa's friend took that charge. And before I pause it, y'all heard this stupid ass cop ask him who he need to make a phone call to. Probably his lawyer, probably his parents, to let them know that he got locked up and going to jail. Why they asking these crazy questions, man?
Make a phone call to my pops.
Your pops? He already made a call to your mom.
I know, I'm trying to talk about it.
Let me see.
Don't just spell it.
They let him call Mom, dude. They let him call Miss Harris. These little niggas out here playing a real man game and got to call mommy at the end of the day, man. Pay attention, man. Y'all young men out there, right? There's only two things left. What we see anyway. This how fucked up life is, right? What we see left for us young men out here still that don't have the right guidance or direction in life, shit, we see death or jail. And guess what? You might want to just go to jail, because if you die, you might not have nobody that's really behind you. I'm just being honest. So just pay attention to what you're doing, man, because the end result's always going to be the worst. That's just a fact. It's just that you will want to be incarcerated than dead and gone, because of, yeah, man, shit. It hit different when you ain't here to defend yourself, but you see what the motherfucker doing is wrong. You got to realize, man, y'all got to start doing right, man. For real, man. Because I ain't going to lie to you, man. The way shit is nowadays, you'd rather be here than gone, man. Go do a little bit if that's what you got to do. But one thing about it, what you don't want to do is play like you gangster, because once you dead and gone, man, that gangster shit go out the window. For sure, for sure. And look at him. He look like a baby, though, don't he? Look at him. But in the heat of the moment, he might pull that shit out and let that shit fly on my mama. These kids crazy nowadays.
Under there. Under there. Right there with the money, yeah.
That's the money, man. Is that what it is?
Something like that.
What's your daddy do?
Yeah.
It ain't that.
Yeah.
302 Jack Down. Can you give me the 108 number that shows up on this radio, please?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Okay, one more call.
Sure. Where you calling?
C. And then type in C. And then C right there. With the game control.
Yeah. Oh, you ain't got much.
C-Rod. So look, I'm in the back of the police truck right now. They trying to send me to DeKalb County, then send me up to Jasper. Jasper trying to say that I had yeah, but last time I was in Jasper, they said that I didn't have to come back. So I don't know what this is about, or I don't know. His name is Daniel. His name was Daniel. I got his phone number.
Just text me his information, and then I'm gonna just see what we can do from there. I mean, because we gotta get the lawyer. They gonna take me, right?
Yeah, they about to take me to DeKalb County, and then they said if we ain't got contact. They said if we ain't get contact or get a problem solved with Jasper, then they gonna take me down there.
No, we're not taking Jasper.
Jasper coming to get me.
Text me the lawyer number right away, though, so I can see what's going on with that.
All right, I'm about to take it. Just got locked up. They said I had a failure to appear for the suspicion of a DUI in Jasper County that you said was resolved.
Damn, his lawyer up right now.
So now I'm locked up, and they say I got a warrant because I failed to appear.
When you got some money, man, that's different, ain't it?
What I'm saying is they about to send me to DeKalb County, and then Jasper about to come pick me up and bring me all the way back out there.
We got nothing from Jasper.
Definitely checking out lawyers, man.
So I'm confused on what I'm being locked up and arrested for, and
that motherfucking money makes a big difference.
So how can we resolve it and get to the bottom of this?
I have to call Jasper. Of course, we're on close today.
Alright, well, shit. I guess I got.
Yeah, of course, we're on close today for a holiday.
Well, shoot.
You got nothing from Jasper, did you? I got nothing from them. 161.
No, I didn't get nothing from them. That's what. First of all, they said Pickens.
Pickens. You never had anything in Pickens, did you?
Is Pickens Jasper?
Actually, that might be the county. Yeah, I think it is. That's the county.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, because yours was City of Jasper. And they said at one point they were considering binding it over to Jasper.
Yeah, that's what it is. So he probably had like some bond conditions, but when he was at the county court, they allowed him to know he was no longer needed in that courtroom until it was bond over to Jasper or Pickens, whichever one they transferred to. So he's not wrong at all. Unfortunately, the case got transferred over to wherever address he gave them, he no longer had, or he never received it, or nobody never gave it to him. Maybe it was a bullshit address. I'm not really sure, family, but that's what ended up happening. So when they gave him that new court date that it was bond over to Jasper County, he never received that. That's the only thing that I could think of. I mean, that's how it is out here. For real, for real. He got caught in Cobb County, man. Man, shit. What the fuck is you doing in Cobb County? them people, man, listen, man, they're okay.
Asked for county, but then or the county superior, but then didn't do anything.
Well, I can't even say that though because his dad got the what's that, the Hustle Flow House or whatever, Hustle and Flow House, and that's actually right outside of Cobb County. Actually, no, it is Cobb County. Oh, that's probably why he out there. Cause yep, that's a fact. His dad got a place right now that's in Cobb County. That's a fact.
So my question is, the same people that's picking me up today, they had to be contacted by somebody. So who can we contact to tell them what's going on? So I can just pay whatever I gotta pay and get out and do what I gotta do.
All right, let me see. Let me see if I can pull anything up on Dickens County.
And if you getting some random phone calls, that's my people calling.
All right.
Did you text him the number? Your buddy? Because your phone is about to turn it off. You ain't got no battery. And I would hate to see you stuck in the jail for no good reason. So send your friend the phone number. Is it dead?
And they and it's love that they even allowing him to do all of that, calling and sending numbers and all that. That's love too. But look though, and I want to say this: she have very clear understanding of the situation. That's why she said, "I wouldn't want you to be sent in jail for something that was already resolved for no reason." Literally, that's how it is. But realistically, he still got to go through those steps. So when he go in front of that judge and have understanding that obviously he wasn't running because he just didn't receive the next court date, etc. Or like again, he didn't even know that it got bond over to another county. And that's all that's gonna happen. And they probably even let him go for real. He might not even get a bond or nothing. It was just a simple mistake, just like that. And the female officer obviously understand that.
Yes, there is.
I just Yo.
How you doing?
I'm straight. Shit. I guess I'm in the Cobb County for the night, and they moving me
They're supposed to be.
They moving me all the way to Jasper in the morning.
Are they gonna move you in the morning?
No, I don't know about the morning. Jasper's supposed to.
Well, I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, cool. That's fine. We're working on Jasper now, so and we know it's a holiday, so it's not kind of hard.
Damn, I love it though. I love it. See, he want to be a gangster though, you know. Listen, family, pay attention, right? I'm gonna just make it fast and simple. I ain't gonna go too far, right? He want to be gangster. Respect. We ain't gonna argue that. You know, we all been kids before. God knows. Oh my God, my kid. He don't even want to be gangster. He actually, man, he don't even know what that mean, man. For real. If he's really seen a monster, you feel me? But let me just say this. For her to get on the phone and say, "Oh, so they're gonna move you in the morning," with no worries. Have understanding that her as a mother, and I'm pretty sure T.I. on top of it, Mom Dukes and Pops at home right now, already on the real matter. She don't even give a fuck about the Cobb County shit. She said, "We working on Jasper as we speak." Yo, that's love. Like, there's a lot of kids out here, whether it's myself at one point, never even had the opportunity, man. My mom was like, "Man, that nigga, he keep acting like he grown." Shit. What y'all do for motherfuckers that act like they grown? And I swear to God, your ass wish you was never grown. So, hey, man, listen, man, y'all kids, man, that don't gotta be this way, man. Just pay attention.
Trying to see if you can get everything today, but it wasn't gonna work. So, you alright? You'll be alright?
Yeah, I ain't tripping.
Okay. Well, I love you, and
On my mama, that's all she needed to hear. She said, "You good? You all right?" Yeah, I'm good. I ain't tripping. All right, nigga. I love your ass. On my mama, nigga. Listen, listen. Y'all better stop playing gangster, man. It ain't no reason to do it when you ain't got no reason to have to do it, man. You got people that really love you, man. You got people that's ready to go to jail for you right now in real life, but y'all still want to be gangster, man. It's crazy.
We are at your dad is trying to, I don't know what your dad's trying to do. He's trying to do something. He's calling somebody from the cab, but I don't know, I mean, maybe there's no judges on site. I don't know.
You know what she say? Your dad, he taking it a whole nother level on my mama. And some of these kids ain't got no dad to take it to that next level. Swear to God. What she say? Man, shit, I don't know what your dad doing, but he already calling up there to Cobb County. He trying to figure out how to do some shit. I keep telling him it ain't no judges on site. Like, man, be a good kid, brother. Be a good kid, man.
How much it's going to work, but he is trying to do something for you. Trying to see, but if they, because I guess Jasper has like 72 hours to pick you up. So,
You said what?
yeah, they got like 72 hours to pick you up, but if they pick you up soon, then it won't even matter. Like, if they pick you up tomorrow, that'll be great. I just don't want you to see them today.
And Mom Deuce know what the fuck she talking about. For sure. You heard what she said. Listen, if they really move you tomorrow, that'd be great. Everything will be handled. We just don't want you to be sitting there for days. And listen, this is Cobb County, y'all. On my mama, they don't even think about you once they put you in the back. They don't give a fuck about you, man.
Alright, so I just got a phone with Nana. She said she just woke up. And yeah, I told her everything. She sounds cool.
Let me make sure that she's straight.
I will. You need anything? You need anything I cannot do for you?
Nah, I'm straight.
Okay. Alright, man.
Man, ain't nothing like mama love, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit just, man, family, forgive me, family. For real, man. Listen, man, what the fuck? If y'all just knew my story, man, that shit just made me feel good. For real. For mama love to tell that nigga, man, everything good. We handling everything. Just go ahead and spend you a night or two. We gonna do whatever we gotta do so you ain't sitting. And then told the nigga, is there anything else I can do? Anything. You think anything you got in your mind right now, you think Mom Deuce need to be handling? Tell me now. Oh, that's love, family. That hit different. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love y'all, family.
Is there any number that you want to write? Is there a number that you want to write down before your phone go dead?
So, in the end, King Harris was arrested for failure to appear in court, all stemming from his.
All right, family, listen, we're about to go ahead and get into the Scotty B incident situation, trial situation, thing. This is going to be day 2, y'all. I think they're on day 3. We a day behind, but you know what? We're going to catch up. That's one thing about me, man. I play catch up on my mama. It say 2 people for now, and it's going to be 22 people later. Believe me when I tell you, that's just how this shit go. I love y'all, family. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, family.
Early so we can discuss the brief filed yesterday regarding the witnesses that were identified on the prior witness lists as the receptionist and employees at the medical center. Apparently, they have subsequently been identified. I think one of them was identified on a previous witness list, and one was most recently identified as soon as, Friday?
I believe so, Your Honor, yes.
Okay. I had a chance to look at the
Did you see my opposition, Your Honor?
I have not. Did you file one?
Yes, I did. I gave it to the clerk this morning. It was filed early this morning. You asked me to brief it, and I spent the time to do that. And I wish to be heard.
Okay, go ahead.
So, Your Honor, discovery was served on the defendant in 2022. Exhibit 1 are the form interrogatories which were served on for prior counsel September 30th of 2022. Prior counsel asked me for extensions several times so they could get the information that I wanted. And they finally responded on January 17th of 2023. If the court goes to Exhibit 2 on page 21 of the responses, it says there's responding party incorporates by reference preliminary statement and general objection set forth above, subject to and without waiving the foregoing objections. Responding party responds as follows. Responding party may be contacted through defendant's counsel. Imani Ellis may be contacted through plaintiff's counsel. Unknown staff employees at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, including at least 2 such persons who intervened during the incident, discoveries continuing. This incident did not happen at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Cedars-Sinai Medical Center is 2 miles away from this office building. This was, in my opinion, either grossly negligent on the part of counsel for the defendant, or, as I've argued in my brief, an intentional way of hiding who these witnesses are. I can't see how the defendant would go to a doctor and not know the doctor's name, or at least do whatever it takes to get the doctor's name. It's really not that hard. When she went to this doctor, she could have found out his name and disclosed it in discovery.
Okay, so your point's taken on the defendant, but likely knowing the name of her own doctor. What about the receptionist?
All right, so the receptionist, also the issue with the receptionist would be that either her attorney or herself can call and say, doctor, who's the receptionist that was there that day? Again, she's the patient, they would have to tell her. And I would like to also add, Your Honor, I did Exhibit 3, question number 15. Again, same thing. They refused to produce the witness information, and I was not able to take the deposition of these people. I don't know what they're going to say. It's highly prejudicial. It goes against the Discovery Act, and it should not be allowed. And they're arguing that I shouldn't be able to bring my witnesses. They're making the same argument.
Get on a nice boat with your friends is the best. When guys are catching fish all together, it's even more rewarding. I know how I feel when I catch a fish, but when my friends catch fish too, I see the excitement on their face, and I played a small part in getting them out here. And this is living for me. This is called living.
Look what we got right here, boys. Hey, what kind of bait you got? What you got over there, man? Yes, sir. Let's open this up, man. Right here. Let's open this up. All right. Put it on in there. Yeah, here we go. Yes, sir. Let's go fishing. Man, this is what it's all about, man. My childhood, my dad grew up over here in Fort Tampa. He used to take me out fishing. This kind of balances me out and balances my soul. Sometimes you're going through things in life, it kind of resets me. This is what life is all about right here. I know where all the fish at. That's where we're going. It's not a country club. It's for everybody. Women, men, children. All right, we got something. Come on, Chef. Get him in, baby. Oh, I see it now. Yes, sir. This thing here strong, bro. It worked out the way I wanted to work out. The first fight of the day. Hey, I need some help. Come help. Yeah, now you got that. In my workouts, I know when they're going to end.
I just didn't know when that was going to end. Took me around the boat 3 times, and every time I saw his face, he nose dived back in, and then there go the right bicep again. And I sucked it up and got it on the boat. Walked out of the boat. I need a nap. Thank y'all for coming, man. Yeah, man, we had a good time. Great time. Y'all get home to your family safe. Sounds right. We'll do it again another day. We'll see you out here.
That I'm making. So it would only seem fair that if the court's going to exclude mine, the court should exclude theirs.
Okay. So there's a hearsay statement in the defendant's brief, and I'm acknowledging that it's hearsay, but they contend that the witnesses both testify or both said that they had been contacted by you, and you're saying that that's not true.
So yeah, that's not true. I never contacted them. Not in 28. I never went to the building, even though it's across the street from my office. I did not go there till a few days ago to take 22 pictures. I took it on a Friday night, maybe around 6 or 7 p.m. Went back one more time to take a couple more pictures. But I never.
The client testified she took the pictures.
No, I took the pictures with her together. We were together.
Okay.
I did not go back. I did not know about the doctor. I did take a picture of the doctor's sign after they, a month ago or a couple weeks ago, told me there's this doctor. But this is not the way to do the work. This is not the way to do business here. You have to disclose who the doctor is. It's her treating doctor. It's as if plaintiff would not disclose her treating doctor. It's the equivalent of that.
And then isn't it fair to say that the receptionist was identified in prior witness lists?
Never identified. It just says random person. There's not even a name there. So I would say this, Your Honor, I don't know what the doctor's going to testify to. He may just say, I was in my office and I heard a disturbance outside. Okay, well, fine. So I don't get to depose him, not a big deal. But this random person that they're bringing up, that was never even named. We don't even have an actual substance name. The only time I learned about this person's name was yesterday, when in that defendant's memorandum, they brought up this person, Tiara Malcolm. It's not even on the witness list. I don't even know who she is. So in the middle of the trial, when I'm not able to depose this person and do nothing with her, they're just going to randomly throw out this person. Well, let's bring this person into trial. It's not fair, Your Honor.
All right, here from the defense.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. First of all, regarding Cedars-Sinai, Dr. Finke was associated and affiliated with Cedars-Sinai. The building is the Medical Center of Beverly Hills, and that's the reason for the reference to Cedars-Sinai. Second, I'm going to start with the prejudice argument, which is that they didn't know who these people were. Actually, plaintiff testified yesterday that within a few weeks of this February 2018 incident, she called Ms. Malcolm. She worked in the building. She knew Ms. Malcolm. She knew Dr. Finke, who came out, and they didn't identify them. They knew them and they didn't identify them. So to say that, well, he's been prejudiced because he didn't take their depositions, she's known since 2018 who the doctor was and who Tiara was.
You seen there was testimony yesterday or in her deposition?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday, I specifically asked her, did you contact Tiara Malcolm? And she said yes.
I disagree with that.
Yeah. Sorry. To me, the prejudice argument makes no sense. She worked in the building. She knew Tiara. They did not disclose those names in discovery. Now, on the other hand, they say that this doctor was Cardi's treating physician. That's absolutely wrong. Her treating physicians are in the East Coast. She was here on work, and she was pregnant. She asked to speak to someone. Someone made arrangements for her to go in. She met with Dr. Finke that day, 15 minutes and left. 3 years later, they asked who this person was. No one knew. We asked who it was. Previous counsel asked. The only way, because they didn't disclose these names, the only way we found out was through Mrs. Moore's diligent work, which resulted, for example, in 2024, we identified Dr. Finke because she had actually literally, tried to contact every doctor in that office, finally pulled a photograph of the doctors from the website, showed them to Cardi, and she said, yeah, it's that one. And then we promptly identified it. Tiara, we had no clue. Cardi had gone to that office that day. She didn't go around and memorize the names of the receptionist or anyone else. The only one who knew Tiara's name until July 28th of this year is plaintiff, who contacted her and worked in the same building. So, I mean, this idea that we should have, or prior counsel should have identified them, the problem is based on the assumption that Dr. Finke is Cardi's, and that's exactly what they say. Dr. Finke was her treating physician. That's absolutely false. She was traveling. She went in to see him. She saw him one day, and that was the end of it. And then 3 years later, someone asked, well, what was his name? And she said, I don't know his name. Now,
I'm sorry, so Dr. Is it Finke?
Finke, or Finke.
That person was on the prior witness list?
Yes. That was served in 2024. By then, Ms. Moore had tracked him down.
So, Mr. Gianfazza, can you respond to that? According to the
I'll respond.
The Moore declaration, that they identified Dr. Finke.
If you've ever been hit with overdraft fees at the worst possible time, this is for you. SpotMe is Chime's way of having your back with an overdraft. If you're eligible, Chime will cover up to $200 on debit card transactions or cash withdrawals with no overdraft fees. Let's keep it real. I've had moments where I swiped and didn't realize my balance was short. With Chime SpotMe, the payment still goes through and I can pay Chime back later. Less stress and then with no fees. That's the way it should be. Chime looks out for you. It's not like a traditional bank that will punish you for an overdraft. So if you want a smarter and simpler way to manage your money, this is it.
In early May?
I will look at that, Your Honor, right now, but to paint the picture that plaintiff knew Tiara Malcolm's name is false. To paint a picture that you go to a doctor's office and you're not their patient is also false. It would be an impossibility for that to occur. And I'm sure Dr. Finke will testify that Cardi B is his patient, Your Honor.
Dr. Finke, I can make an offer of proof, will testify that he met her that day, saw her that day. They had minimal contact, 15 minutes, and have never heard from her again until we contacted him and added him to the witness list. I also would note Dr. Finke will testify that counsel went into his office multiple times, including by not only going through the reception area, but going through the back door, asking everyone there, do you know anything about this incident? Do you know anything about this incident? Repeatedly tried to contact Dr. Finke over the last 4 or 5 years. That's what Dr. Finke will testify if he's called upon to do so.
Okay, so let me do this. We got the jury's getting checked in. Do you have a rough from yesterday regarding that testimony?
I think we have a actually final, I believe. And so I'm not sure we have it with us, but we will submit it.
Okay, I want to see the testimony, so we'll resume the argument on this issue because we weren't planning on calling them today, correct?
Depends on what. Yeah, that's fine.
Because we're here now, I want to add a sentence.
Okay.
Okay, because it's about me. Okay, I'm declaring under penalty of perjury I did not go into his doctor's office.
Okay.
That is an absolute lie and false.
Okay.
And I don't think that's right.
Could I say one last thing?
Sure.
Okay. This whole case is about, even by her own testimony, an altercation, an argument when two people came out of the doctor's office. When that was all that prior counsel knew and that party knew, that's what she stated in the interrogatory response in January of 2022. That that witnesses included two people who came out and separated them. The only person who knew that was plaintiff and she failed to disclose.
Okay, all right. I think we're still checking in our witnesses. Jurors. Should she check in now?
Ask something about the doctor that I'm going to call at 9:30. Sure. So he does have a CV, and I know that the other side may say that I can't even introduce the CV because they won't even let me do anything. So I want to know if they're going to object to producing the CV to the doctor to review and to have it admitted as evidence.
And it's a hearsay document, right?
It's exhibit number 9. It's the doctor's CV and rate sheet, and it is, I'm gonna ask him about it, I'll lay a foundation. But I believe that it should be seen by the jury because it has all of his credentials and the court limited my time to 1 hour. If that's the case, then I have to go through 22 pages of CV, that takes 2 hours, Your Honor. I can't do it in 1 hour unless he's gonna stipulate it.
I don't understand this. We wouldn't plan on objecting to a CV other than, I guess it's hearsay, but if he wants to offer it, he can offer it. I mean, we have.
No, so I mean, so I'll just say, my practice is if the parties stipulate to admitting CVs, I'll admit them. If the parties don't, then usually it's hearsay and I'm not gonna admit it. I will tell you that to me, it doesn't really matter. Most of the time when I've seen it admitted, it's been in med mal cases. In other cases, the doctor can explain what his training education experience is. So it's up to you.
Your Honor, I will make this offer that both sides can have their doctor's CVs admitted into evidence. It'd be Rosenberg for them and Malkin for me. I'm willing to do that, so we don't have to waste jury's time on this.
I expect that we anticipate doing what Your Honor described, saying that the witness can testify to what he did. If that makes counsel happy, then a reciprocal stipulation that CVs can be submitted.
Okay, great, fine.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, are we ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you ready? All right, you want to bring in the jury?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Thank you all for coming back. Good morning, Dr. Malkin.
Good morning.
Were you the treating doctor for Imani Ellis, who's sitting to my right here today?
Yes.
And what did you treat her for?
She had a scar on her left cheek.
Understood. Okay, and what is your current occupation?
I'm a plastic and reconstructive surgeon.
Are you board certified?
Yes.
For how many years have you been a plastic and reconstructive surgeon?
Since 1995.
It's about 30 years?
Yes.
Okay, and early on in your, I'll strike that. Where did you go to undergraduate school?
To Purdue University for 2 years.
And where did you go to medical school?
At Yale Medical School.
And you did some work at Harvard as well?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So I finished undergraduate in 2 years, and then I took a position at Harvard University. It was a graduate position in literature, German and English literature. So that was for 1 year. And then I went off to medical school at Yale.
And you're also a clinical associate professor at UCLA?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Yes. So I've been, since 1995, I've been affiliated with UCLA.
Look out,
That
family.
means I'm
Appreciate y'all, family, for being here, family. Family, we out here like swim gear on my mama. Listen, let me take y'all down memory lane, right? Real right. Real right. You feel me? Let's take you down memory lane real quick.
Woke them up, they wide awake. Just in my hole out of state. Them niggas expired. Take them off the shelf, they out of date. Fuck the rapper, bitch. When we out, I make her hide her face. Don't be mad at me. Get your hoe, she the one out of place.
a clinical professor there. So you teach the residents who are learning plastic surgery, and you teach the medical students.
Your path to exclusive Braves perks starts with joining the Atlanta Braves season ticket wait list. A-list members get
at UCLA.
And we asked you to be here as an expert witness, correct?
Yes.
And a treating doctor?
Yes.
Okay. And in cases where you serve as a treating doctor, in cases that are litigated, you then can serve also as an expert witness?
Yes.
And what does an expert witness do exactly?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not 100% sure at the different designations. There's a treating doctor, an expert, a retained expert, a non-retained expert. So that's way above my pay grade.
Understood. Okay. In this case, were you forced to cancel patients so that you could appear here in court today?
Yes.
Okay. And you left your home at 7:30 a.m. to get here at 8:30?
A little earlier.
And you anticipate to be here at least till 11 a.m. or 12 noon?
Yes.
Okay. And did you cancel all of your patients for today?
Yes.
Okay. And in order to be here, how much money have you lost in income?
Well,
Irrelevant. Thanks.
So I would estimate 20 to 30,000 in the procedures we would have performed and the patients we would have seen and scheduled.
And the reason you did that is because you want to help your patient, correct?
Yes.
And in order to be able to offset some of the loss, you're charging $2,000 an hour to be here as an expert witness?
That's correct.
And when you serve as an expert witness, you tend to serve as an expert more for the plaintiff, more for the defense, or is there some percentage that you could tell us?
It's roughly 50-50. So I'm retained by defense firms and by plaintiff firms equally.
Okay. Is it your understanding that in this case, the defense chose not to designate an expert? Is that your understanding?
Objection calls for hearsay, lacks foundations.
Do you know of any other plastic surgeon that's rendered any opinion in this case besides yourself?
Foundation.
Have you seen any medical reports or any type of documentation from a different plastic surgeon
No,
related to this case?
no.
When you serve as an expert witness, isn't it true that usually there's an opposing expert on the other side who would then argue with your opinion?
Objection, my foundation, irrelevant. 372.
Much move on.
Did you review 85 pages of medical records of Imani Ellis prior to testifying today?
Yes.
And if you were to look at your exhibit book that's in front of you, the one on your right, if you can go to exhibit 1-004.
Yes.
At the bottom corner, it will say exhibit 1-001, and then 2, 3, and 4.
I think the exhibits are over here.
Can I approach your honor?
Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, so it's actually. Okay. I'm sorry about that.
Do you see a list of Imani Ellis's medical records and bills?
Yes.
And you reviewed all the records and bills?
Briefly, yes.
And for your treatment in your office, did you charge Miss Imani Ellis $6,500?
Yes.
Okay. And surgery center, $11,000?
Yes.
Why do you charge these amounts for the treatment that you gave for Imani Ellis?
Well, her procedures were performed in an operating room. So we have the operating room staff and sterility, and it's done in a JCO, meaning Joint Commission approved surgery center.
Could you have done this outside of the surgery center?
You could have done it, but it wouldn't have been as sterile.
And you wouldn't follow that type of practice?
I don't do that. So,
All right. And in your review of the medical records, did you also see that Imani Ellis treated with 2 psychologists?
yes.
You reviewed all those records and bills?
Briefly, yes.
If we can just go to Exhibit 9, which is your CV. I just wanted to go over your CV a little bit. Your CV is 22 pages long, including your rate sheet. Is that correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, I would ask that Exhibit 9 be admitted into evidence.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
All right, so admit it.
This is the first page of your CV, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and this explains all of your, you have 2 different offices?
I do.
Why do you have 2 offices?
Just one in Beverly Hills and one in Santa Barbara. So,
Understood.
yeah.
Okay. And if you look through your CV, for example, on page 3, professional organizations. Are there any that would be important for this case that you feel the jury should know about?
Well, I became board certified in general surgery and trauma surgery before doing my training in plastic surgery. So I then became board certified in plastic and reconstructive surgery. And I've done 2 additional fellowships, one in aesthetic surgery and one in microsurgery. So that's 10 years of residency after 4 years of medical school.
Okay. And on page 4, you have hospital affiliations. Can you tell us your affiliations with these 2 hospitals?
Yes, so I'm currently an attending at UCLA Medical Center. And previously I was an attending at Cedars-Sinai Hospital, but I gave up those privileges and now I'm exclusively at UCLA.
Then on page 5, you have some other information such as being a super doctor. What is a super doctor?
Well, a super doctor is 5% of the doctors in a community are chosen by their peers. So I've been a super doctor for 15 years and on various committees with the Blue Ribbon Committee. So I'm proud of those awards.
Do you do any charity work?
I do.
Can you tell us a little bit about your charity work? Commission enrollment, 352.
Did you know that in Texas, rifles can be carried in public without a license? Whereas in Florida, no open carrying is allowed, except in unique situations like in hunting or fishing. Hi, I'm Koyon Noir, a Pro 2A attorney with over 2 million YouTube subscribers. I'm always a little shocked when I see or speak to gun owners that don't know the laws of their state. And the laws change or are amended often. Whether you're traveling, carrying daily, or even thinking about getting a gun, it's crucial that you know the law. To check out your state's gun laws and permit reciprocity, click below. You'll get a 100% free interactive map that covers everything from castle doctrine to state license population numbers. And best of all, it's constantly updated by the legal experts at the U.S. Concealed Carry Association, and it's 100% free. Click below to claim your interactive concealed carry map from USCCA right now.
Is there anything else about your education that you would like to add?
Well, I'm in clinical practice, so I'm a practicing plastic and reconstructive surgeon, but I teach at UCLA. So I'm a clinical professor at UCLA. So that means just a teaching position.
Okay. Do you teach other medical residents?
Yes, medical residents, medical students, and usually plastic surgery residents. So they've completed their training in their last few years of training. So those are the doctors that I spend most time with.
Okay. Now I want to go to this case and ask you some more information about this case. Do you remember seeing this patient, Imani Ellis, in your practice?
Yes.
Okay. And when she came to your office for medical treatment, did she provide a history to you?
Yes.
Did you use the history in your treatment and diagnosis of the patient?
Yes.
And what was the history that she gave you?
Well, she mentioned that she had been the left side of her face had been injured by fingernail scratches.
Okay.
So that was the basic salient history. And then I looked at her wound. And so in order to determine what I need to do to help her out, I had to diagnose her problem. So I wanted to see if there was hypersensitivity in the wound. Hypersensitivity means, for example, if you have a splinter underneath your skin, it may not show much, but you can feel the splinter under your skin because it's hypersensitive. So I noticed that she had a focus of hypersensitivity on her face. Now, when I examine for that, I touch many areas and see if the patient's pain symptoms are always the same. In other words, if they always come from the same area. So that's how I made my diagnosis of her scar, the visible aspects of it and the hypersensitivity aspects of it.
All right, if you can go to Exhibit 4, the grave, I mean the one that you have in your hand,
Okay.
the white one.
All right. To what number? I'm sorry.
4.
Oh, 4.
In your medical evaluation of the patient, you saw her for the first time on November 4th, 2022?
Yes.
Were you advised by Imani Ellis or anyone else that Miss Ellis was seen by a different plastic surgeon before you?
Objection calls for hearsay. Black's Foundation.
If you go to Exhibit 4-009, at the bottom, can you read for us what it says in handwriting?
Yes.
Okay. Are you aware that Miss Imani Ellis saw a Dr. Scher before you?
Objection. Hearsay.
Is it important to you when treating a patient if they've seen any prior doctors?
Objection. Irrelevant. Black's Foundation. 352.
No, it's very important if they've done treatment. If they've done treatment, then I need to know what treatment they did.
Okay, so in order to do your work with this patient, Imani Ellis, you would need to know if any other doctor, such as a plastic surgeon, did any other work on Imani Ellis, correct?
Yes.
And when you asked Miss Imani Ellis if she got treatment, did she tell you she saw a different doctor, Dr. John Scher? Objection, hearsay. Do you know the Dr. Scher? Do you know him?
No.
Are you aware that Dr. Scher has passed away?
Objection. Black's Foundation. Calls for speculation.
Overruled. That's what I've been told. I didn't verify it.
Hearsay moved to strike.
For a patient such as Imani Ellis, the kind of injury that she sustained, is it true that if Imani Ellis had came to you within a couple of months after the incident, that you would advise Imani Ellis to wait 1 to 2 years to determine if the cut would become a scar?
Black's Foundation.
Is that, is that the proper course? Okay. For a patient like Imani Ellis who sustained a cut, how long should she wait before getting plastic surgery?
So, counsel, why don't you establish that there are different treatments? What type of cut it was, how deep the cut was, whether it was likely to scar, what he knows about the scar. Establish some foundation before you ask him opinions.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Can you describe for us the scar that Imani Ellis had when you examined her on November 4th of 2022 for the first time?
Yes. She had vertically oriented, in other words, up and down scars. There were actually 2 of them, but one was more prominent, and it was hyperpigmented, and it was hypersensitive.
Okay. And isn't it true that it would take at least 1 year before the scar formed?
Objection. Black's Foundation. Calls for speculation.
Overruled.
No, scars can form quickly sometimes. Sometimes it takes a long time for them to form.
Do you believe it was correct for Imani Ellis to wait before obtaining the medical treatment that she received in your office?
Objection. Black's Foundation. Calls for speculation.
And the type of medical treatment that you performed, isn't it true that during the pandemic, which started in April of 2022, for at least several months and years, there was limited availability for patients to receive plastic surgery?
That's very true.
And your office was shut down for several months at least?
Well, I perform a lot of reconstructive surgery and emergency surgery, so my office was never shut down.
But if a patient needed to receive the type of treatment like Imani Ellis received, and they contacted you in May of 2020 during the pandemic, you would not be able to work on them, or you probably would tell them to wait, correct?
Objection. Compound, calls for speculation, lacks foundation.
Assistant.
The spirit of Kentucky meets tropical pineapple.
Woke 'em up, they wide awake. Just in my whole out of state. Them niggas expired. Take 'em off the shelf, they out of date. Fuck the rapper, bitch. When we out, I make her hide her face. Don't be mad at me. Get your hoe, she the one out of place.
Isn't it true that a scar such as Imani Ellis's, when she came to you in 2022, the scar would basically never have gone away unless you performed some type of medical treatment, correct?
Objection leading, calls for speculation, lacks foundation.
Can you tell us in your, on 4-001 in the HPI, can you read the four lines there, please, from your report?
In the which line, I'm sorry?
It's hearsay, Counsel. Why don't you move on?
In when you treated Miss Imani Ellis, did she tell you that she was assaulted and battered by Cardi B?
Objection, hearsay.
Yes.
Did she explain to you that Cardi B placed her long fingernails with sharp objects in her face?
That's what you told me, yes.
Did she state to you that her face was red and hot after the incident?
Yes.
And can you tell us, when you personally examined Imani Ellis, did you see 3 lines on her face on the left side of her cheek?
Objection leading.
Yes.
What is the significance of the 3 lines?
Well, it's typical for a fingernail injury when you have parallel lines going from the top to the bottom. So that's vertically oriented, so up and down rather than horizontally. So typically that's how fingernail injuries manifest.
Is it your expert opinion that Imani Ellis sustained an injury to her left cheek from fingernails?
Objection leading.
I'm sorry?
It's a stand.
Oh. It's my function as a medical director of a surgery center, which I've been for 25 years, to know the fees that are charged at the various institutions like UCLA or Cedar, or in similar institutions in the community.
And when you examine
the assistant going in, asking the questions, and then
build a website you love with Wix. For your words, create your brand.
she transcribes it to an iPad, and then I go in the room, I do the examination, I record the results of my examination, and then correct anything on the iPad that I want to add to.
and to write the report of 4 pages, review all the medical records, review all the documents, see the patient, everything. That one day on November 4th of 22, you charge $1,500, is that correct?
That's correct.
And if you were to make that same examination, go through all those steps today, you would actually be charging $2,500, correct?
Actually,
You can,
That's correct.
the fee has gone up because of inflation and the cost of medical care?
Just
Actually, you can.
Yeah, that's what it costs. So you have to.
All right. And the medical procedures that you did on February 20th of 23 and March 20th of 23, the 2 procedures, each one you charged $2,500, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And the same procedures today, what would you charge?
Well, it would be approximately $6,500. If you notice in my initial report, that's the amount I quoted, but for some reason it was billed at $2,500. So that was an error, but it is what it is.
So then in fact, the $2,500 charge should have been $6,500?
Correct.
Twice.
That's what it costs to perform surgery, in a surgery center.
And approximately how long does it take from the time the patient comes into the office, gets prepared for surgery, and is sent home for each of the 2 surgical procedures you did?
Well, approximately 2 to 3 hours.
And the surgery center has to be booked for a certain period of time?
Yes.
And you got to prepare it, do the procedure, clean it, make sure it's good. How long does all that take? How much time do you book the surgery center for Ms. Imani Ellis on those?
Well, the 2 to 3 hours would not include the technicians, the surgical tech preparing the equipment or the cleanup. That was just the 2 or 3 hours would be the time from the time the patient arrives, fills out the paperwork, the consents are given. We again talk about the risks and benefits of the procedure. We put on topical anesthesia. We let that work. We take them to the operating room. We put on, we induce local anesthesia with injections. We do the procedure. We watch her postoperatively to make sure she doesn't have any allergic reactions or trouble with her skin. And then we make sure she's dressed properly, has postoperative instructions, and then she's discharged.
And there's obviously different types of skin that you deal with in your practice, correct?
Yes.
There's lighter skin, darker skin, rough skin, soft skin. Can you just tell us a little bit of the difference in procedures that you would do to the different types of skin?
Yes. So there's a grading scheme from 1 to 5, and 1 would be a patient with very delicate skin, for example, a redhead, who might have very delicate skin and would not tan at all. It would just burn. So that would be Fitzpatrick 1. And then Fitzpatrick 3 might be Asian patients, Hispanic patients, patients of mixed race, and then up to Fitzpatrick 5, which would be black skin. So depending on the coloration of the skin, that determines what lasers you can use, what procedures you can use in a safe manner.
Okay, and what, on that scale, what is Imani Ellis?
5.
5, okay. Is there a difference, for example, if you take photographs of a patient with 5 on the Fitzpatrick scale, if you take photographs of their skin versus someone with a 1?
Yes, in general, in Black patients, the lesions are less visible just because of the coloration.
And when you examined Imani Ellis for the first time on November 4th of 22, did you, with your own eyes and your equipment, you saw the scars, correct?
Yes.
And how many scars did you see?
Well, I saw one main one. That's the one I recorded. But I saw other things that were, differences in the skin, differences in the pores, an adjacent scrape mark. I saw those things as well. But the main thing was that there was one main scar. That was the hypersensitive one.
Is it your expert opinion that Imani Ellis sustained injuries to her left cheek from fingernails?
Objection. Well, that's foundation called speculation.
Assistant.
What is your opinion as to where Imani Ellis obtained the scar on her left cheek?
Well, the most likely.
Assistant.
What was the size of the scar? Did you measure it?
Yes. It was approximately 2 centimeters that I noted. That was the main scar.
Can you tell us approximately how long is 2 centimeters in inches?
Yes, so an inch is 2.5 centimeters, so it's a little less than an inch.
Two centimeters is approximately 1 inch, or a little less?
2.5.
2.5 centimeters is 1 inch.
Is about an inch. Yeah.
Why was it? Why was hypersensitivity important in this case?
Well, hypersensitivity is a very unpleasant sensation, and it's often associated with scars. So my job is not just to make the scar look better, but it is to reduce the hypersensitivity. That's in some respects the most important thing, is to reduce the hypersensitivity in the scar.
And when you examined the scar earlier, you testified that you were of the opinion that the scar came about from from fingernails. Is that correct?
Objection. Leading. Ms. Kirkos is objection.
Assistant.
What is your expert opinion as to where the scar came from on Imani Ellis's left cheek?
Well, based on the direction of the scars, based on the fact that there were 2 to 3 scars that were parallel, and they were vertically oriented, in other words, up to down. Based on the fact that the central scar was the deepest, based on the fact that the central scar started the highest. This is a pattern that is most closely associated with fingernails because the middle finger is longer than the index finger and the ring finger. So when the fingers are drawn down, the middle finger causes the deepest scrape, and the other scars cause a lesser deep scar. And they also begin later than the first then the middle finger, because the middle finger being longest, it grips the skin first. So it's the highest. The central scar is the highest. And the fact that they're parallel is highly suggestive of a fingernail injury.
Is that to a degree of medical certainty?
Yes.
And what does it mean for the jury, if you could explain, what does medical certainty mean when an expert makes that type of
51% or more. It's the most likely explanation. There are other explanations, but this is the most likely explanation.
And in order to formulate your opinion, you reviewed medical records, correct?
Well, I did, but that wasn't as important as the physical.
No, of course, I was going to go through a laundry list of what we did, but why don't you just tell me, what did you do to formulate your expert opinion?
The number one thing I did was examine the patient. That's the number one thing. So I noticed where the scar was. I noticed what symptoms she was having. And that alone, sure, the medical records are helpful. You always review them just in case there's something that might be important if you're doing surgery on somebody later. But the physical exam is the most important thing. That tells you what you need to do with the patient.
In how many cases over the last 30 years, and how many patients have you treated for assault and battery type of incident?
Many hundreds.
And is there an emotional component that goes along with this type of injury?
Objection, outside the scope of this designation, Black's Foundation, cultural speculation.
Assistant.
In your medical report under social history, you state post-traumatic stress, anxiety, depression, headaches. Is there any reason why you wrote that?
Well, that's information that the patient gave us. It's not a diagnosis I made, it's the information that the patient gave us.
And future prognosis, it says I would anticipate a 50% improvement in the scar. Was that, did the treatment you provide produce a 50% or more improvement?
I believe it did.
Was your patient happy with the medical treatment that she received?
Objection, cultural speculation, explanation.
You can answer.
Oh, I can answer. Well, she expressed satisfaction with her procedure to me. I've been very upfront with her that her likely outcome was that the scar would be better, but not gone.
And I just want to ask you a few more questions about the medical bills. Your medical evaluation charge of $1,500 on November 4th of 2022. You reviewed that bill, correct?
Yes.
Do you believe that the medical treatments on November 4th of 2022 in your office were reasonable and medically necessary?
Yes.
Do you believe that the medical treatments in your
Woke 'em up, they wide awake. Just in my whole out of state. Them niggas expired. Take 'em off the shelf, they out of date. Fuck the rapper, bitch. When we out, I make her hide her face. Don't be mad at me. Get your hoe, she the one out of place.
your office on November 4th of 2022 were related to this incident of February 24th of 2018?
Objection, calls for speculation, lacks foundation, outside the scope of this designation.
Now, aside from your $1,500 charge and your $2,500 charge times 2 for a total of 5,000. There was also a surgery center charge from Neo Surgery Center, is that correct?
Yes,
And you reviewed those bills from Neo Surgery Center?
yes,
Okay, and you told us a little bit about your background. Are the charges of 5,500 for each time you treated Imani Ellis in the surgery center, are those reasonable
yes,
and medically necessary?
yes,
Is that to a degree of medical certainty?
yes,
And are the treatments at Neo Surgery Center related to this incident of 2/24/18?
yes.
Objection. Again, outside the scope of this investigation. Thank you.
Okay, and just so there's clarity on the other 3 bills, the $1,500 one and the 5,000 for 2 procedures, you testified that those were reasonable and medically necessary, correct?
Yes,
Is that to a degree of medical certainty?
yes,
Do you believe Miss Imani Ellis could benefit from any future type of plastic surgery?
Objection calls for speculation. Argument is as well.
Do you have an opinion as to whether Miss Imani Ellis needs any future medical care in your office?
Objection lacks foundation.
Motion to establish foundation, counsel.
In reviewing all the records and bills from the past that you've seen, and diagnosing the patient and seeing the patient, do you have any opinion as to whether Miss Imani Ellis needs future medical care?
Objection lacks foundation. Calls for speculation.
Do you plan to provide Miss Imani Ellis any future medical treatment?
Objection, speculation, lacks foundation.
Open. You can answer.
not currently, but I'd be happy to do it if she asked me to.
What would you be happy to do if she asked you?
Probably more medical microneedling.
I'll sustain the objection and please describe what the response was.
Can you tell us a little bit about what future medical care you would want to provide to this patient?
Objection lacks foundation.
Establish foundation that there's any basis for even to form an opinion that she needs any future care.
Is there any basis for you to form an opinion that you need future medical care?
Objection lacks foundation. Calls for speculation.
Overruled.
Yes,
Can you tell us about that, please?
she still has scarring.
And what could she get, what could she benefit from?
She could,
Objection calls for speculation. Lacks foundation.
Open.
she could benefit from some more medical microneedling.
How many more treatments?
Objection calls for speculation. Lacks foundation.
Assisting.
If she received one more procedure, what would the cost be for the entire process, which would include your charges and the surgery center charges?
Objection lacks foundation.
So it'd be approximately $6,500 for the professional fee and then $9,500 for the surgery center fee.
So does that mean that the surgery center cost has also gone up recently?
Yes,
So is that approximately 15,000?
approximately.
And how much better do you believe the scar would be if she received that treatment you just told us about?
Objection lacks foundation. Calls for speculation.
Assisting.
Do you have an opinion as to what benefit the treatment would give Miss Imani Ellis if she had one more microneedling procedure in your office?
Objection lacks foundation.
Overruled.
I would estimate she would have an additional 15 to 20% improvement.
Is there any way to get to as close as you can to 100%?
Objection calls for speculation. Lacks foundation.
Assisting.
Do you have an opinion of how Miss Imani Ellis can make her scar better than just 15 to 20%?
Well, she will never,
Assisting. Again, please establish the foundation. Witness knows the answer.
Do you have an opinion as to what type of, well, strike that. Do you have an opinion as to the percentage of improvement that Ms. Amani Ellis can have if she has more than just one procedure in your office?
Objection, last foundation.
I can't say. It would take another treatment to determine that. If she had no further benefit, then that would be the end of the treatment. If she had further benefit, then that would justify more treatment.
And then I want to ask you a little bit more about medical treatment on a lean basis. Can you tell us what percentage of your practice do you treat patients on a lean basis?
A very small percentage.
Is it less than 10%?
Probably, yes. I don't know the exact number, but probably, yes.
Most of your patients pay out of pocket themselves out of they pay cash or credit card, correct?
Objection.
Yes, they pay, cash, or I have charity, so they pay nothing.
When you treat a patient on a lean basis, does that mean, I'll strike that. When a patient treats on a lean basis, isn't it true that the lien is created simply for your added protection?
Objection, leading.
System.
Does Miss Imani Ellis owe you in your medical practice $17,500?
Yes.
And no matter what the outcome is of this case, she still owes you that money.
Objection, leading.
That's correct.
And you've agreed to wait until this case is resolved before pursuing your medical bills?
Objection, leading.
Yes.
Is that common practice when you treat patients on a lean basis?
Yes.
And medical, isn't it true that all types of different medical providers treat patients on a lean basis?
Objection, leading.
Have you seen other types of medical doctors treat patients on a lean basis?
Yes.
And you've seen surgery centers do that?
Yes.
Pain management doctors?
Yes.
Chiropractors?
Yes.
Dentists?
I've seen all types of doctors perform surgeries on a lean. Yes.
If you can go to exhibit number 5, please, in your book. Are you there now?
I am, yes.
Do you see a report from a Dr. Norman for treatment on July 23 of 25?
Yes,
Did you review this report and bill?
I did.
Is this the most recent medical visit that Imani Ellis received to your knowledge?
I'm sorry?
Is this treatment at Dr. Norman's office the most recent medical treatment that you're aware of?
Objection, Your Honor, this is an excluded
Document
document
has not been excluded.
and the Knox Foundation.
So you're asking him if he knows whether she saw another doctor after this visit?
In reviewing,
How do you know that?
in reviewing the medical records and bills, the 85 pages, I want to establish that this is the last medical visit that the plaintiff has received.
How does he know that?
By reviewing medical records now.
That's the stage.
Isn't it true that after July of 23 of 25, there are no further medical records that you've reviewed?
I don't know.
Did you take photographs of the patient when she first came in on November 4th of 22?
Well, I don't take the photographs, but my staff does.
In reviewing your medical records and bills and reports, did you confirm that Ms. Imani Ellis had photographs taken in your office when she came in on November 4th of 22?
Yes.
And each time she came back, For example, on February 20th of 23 and March 20th of 23, you also took photographs, correct?
Yes.
And because she's a grade 5 as far as the coloration of her skin, the photographs don't do much justice, meaning they don't really show much, correct?
Objection leading, less objection.
Isn't it true that when you saw Amani Ellis on those 3 occasions, you could see the scar a lot better than in photographs?
Objection leading.
Actually, if in a detailed photograph, you see it very well. So I remember during the deposition, the defense attorney showed me a very detailed picture, and you could see everything.
Searching for a new Volkswagen? Visit Volkswagen of Marietta today. Come lease a 2025 Volkswagen ID Buzz for $7.
If you can go to Exhibit 6 in your exhibit book.
Okay.
There's a total of 12 photographs, correct?
Yes.
These are the photographs that you took in your medical office?
Well, these are so low resolution copies of the photographs. Yes.
And it's hard to see the scar in these photographs, right?
Well, you could still see it, but it's you don't see detail.
Is it common practice to take photographs of your patients when they come in before they do procedures?
Yes.
Why is that important?
Well, to document what their current status is, and also to document any improvement. And because memory is fallible. So if you have a photograph, I don't always operate on patients right away. Sometimes it's months later. And then I like to have an accurate photograph.
Your Honor, if I may show the doctor some of these photographs in Exhibit 6 on the Elmo.
I don't know that there's any foundation that those are the photographs that you took.
I can ask you, Your Honor. Will counsel stipulate to the photographs?
Which one? Well, why don't we not propose stipulations in front of the jury? Sorry.
Can you look at the blue exhibit book in front of you?
Defendant's exhibit.
Yeah. Defendant Exhibit 228.
Okay.
Request to publish, Your Honor.
I don't know that he's identified. Do you know?
If you look at this photograph, color one, is this a better photograph of Amani Ellis' mark?
Yes.
And this is a photograph that was taken in your office on November 4th of 22 by your office staff, correct?
Yes.
And you maintain your photographs in your office as part of your business records?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm requesting to show the witness Exhibit 228 on the Elmo so he can confirm details about this photograph, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right.
I'm going to use the pen, and if you can tell me where on her face you see the scar.
So there's a pointer there. If you just want him to get down, he can use the pointer on the screen.
There's a pointer there behind you. And if you could just show us where the scar is located.
All right, let's see. So this is a terrible picture. It's sort of like, oh, there you go, that's better. No, it's not good. Okay, there's the main scar here. And this entire area here shows differences in the skin, sort of a general area that's very different from the rest of the skin. And there's a little linear mark here. And there's another one over here. So those are the three marks that I was talking about. This is the main scar down the center. And this is another mark to the side. Here's another mark on this side. So those are the scars. And this is the whole area that's affected. So it has a little bit different. The pores are of different size, and they're a little washed out and a little, they've lost some of the normal undulations of skin, which are called reed pegs. But that happens often with scar.
Okay, and if we look at this, this photograph, can you tell that in the photograph, Imani Ellis was wearing some makeup?
It appears she is, yes. She has lipstick, and then it appears she's wearing some makeup.
Thank you. And if on the Fitzpatrick scale, she was a 1, would the scar be much more visible than it is in this photograph?
Objection, calls for speculation, not foundation.
In your medical opinion, did this type of injury cause Miss Ellis to suffer pain or discomfort?
Objection, lacks foundation, not justification.
Did Miss Imani Ellis advise you in your examination of the patient that she suffered pain from this injury?
Objection, hearsay.
Yes.
And if you could just tell us again a little bit about the hypersensitivity, is that associated with any pain?
Yes, it's a dysesthesia, meaning an abnormal sensation that's unpleasant, a dysesthesia.
The procedure that you did it take the hypersensitivity away to your knowledge?
It reduced it, it did not take it away.
Do you know approximately by what percentage?
Objection, lacks foundation, calls for speculation. Hearsay.
When you say reduced it, is that's your expert opinion, correct?
Objection, leading, lacks foundation, calls for speculation, and it's hearsay.
And then I just want to ask you a little bit more about whether the type of injury from fingernails would cause a break in the skin or cause there to be blood. Do you have an opinion about that?
Objection, lacks foundation, calls for speculation.
Would you have expected Imani Ellis in the type of injury that you see here to have suffered any blood loss?
Objection, calls for speculation, lacks foundation.
And patients in Fitzpatrick 5, do they have more of a tendency to, do their scars become keloids?
Objection, lacks foundation.
What's your self foundation?
Do you have experience with keloids?
Yes.
What is a keloid?
The keloid is an overgrowth of scar tissue from the original scar.
Do patients in Fitzpatrick 5 have more tendency to have their scars turn into keloids?
Yes,
And why is that?
we don't know.
Do you believe that Imani Ellis's scar was a keloid when you examined her on November 4th? Objection, Max Foundation.
Over.
No.
Are there any future appointments for Miss Imani Ellis to see you in the future?
I don't believe so.
Thank you. No further questions at this time.
All right, folks, why don't we take our morning break? When we take a 15-minute break, we'll be back at 10:45. In the meantime, please do not discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. Don't form any opinions or do any research. We'll see you at 10:45.
Could you please open the white binder to Exhibit 4? And looking at the first page.
Yes.
Thank you. This is your medical evaluation document, is that correct?
That's correct.
Everything on the first page of this document was reported to you or your staff by Ms. Ellis, is that correct?
Yes.
So for example, you're not diagnosing Ms. Ellis with headaches or depression?
Correct.
Okay, and also according to this medical evaluation document, plaintiff told you or your staff that the scar was caused by another individual who placed their long fingernails with sharp objects in her face. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you ask Ms. Ellis about other possible causes of the scar?
No.
At the time of your evaluation,
Don't let boring content kill your brand. Try Animoto to create eye-catching video content that will grab people's attention and grow your business. No experience needed. Just drag, drop, and share stunning videos in minutes. Get started for free and create your first.
Okay. That was valuable information. I like commercials.
were you aware that Miss Ellis had been in a car accident and hit her head in 2021?
I'm not sure if I knew then. I don't think I knew that.
At the time of your evaluation, did you know what Miss Ellis was doing for a living after she was terminated from her job as a security guard?
No.
Do you recall answering my questions in your deposition in this case?
Yes.
You were under an oath to tell the truth in that deposition, is that correct?
Correct.
Do you recall testifying at your deposition that, based on your examination, the most plausible explanation for plaintiff's scar is that a right-handed person struck downward on plaintiff's left cheek with both the index finger and the middle finger?
Objection, Ms. Benson, testimony is
Overruled.
Yes, roughly. I still believe that to be true.
Sorry. Sorry.
In your previous answer, you testified that that was roughly what your testimony was at your deposition.
Woke them up, they wide awake. Just in my whole out of state. Them niggas expired. Take them off the shelf, they out of date. Fuck the rapper, bitch. When we out, I make her high.